K-Pop Demon Hunters has exploded in popularity, captivating fans of all ages with its mix of music, magic, and chaos. And now, theories and fan stories are taking over the internet, shaping how people see the world of Huntrix. But are these fan ideas actually influencing what comes next? Let's break it down. Celine, former Sunlight sister, mentor to Huntrix. She may not take center stage in the movie, but her shadow hangs over every frame. On the surface, she's Rumi's guardian, but beneath that calm, she's rigid, cold, and haunted. Many fans believe that her connection to Rumi's mother runs deeper and darker. When Rumi's demon patterns surfaced, Celine's reaction wasn't just fear, it was guilt. Some even theorize that Celine was the one who killed Rumi's mother, perhaps after discovering her half-demon nature. Why did she take Rumi in then? Love? No. Guilt. Guilt for a mistake she couldn't undo. She raised Rumi not out of compassion but to control what she once failed to destroy. If a sequel explores her past, Celine's truth could shatter Rumi's world and reveal a mother-daughter story twisted by tragedy. Jinu understood Rumi better than anyone. He saw her pain, he saw her struggle, and in the end, he gave up everything to save her. But fans aren't buying his death. The clues are everywhere. When Jinu said, "My soul is yours now," and his essence flowed into Rumi's sword, it wasn't a goodbye. It was a promise. What if Jinu's soul never left? What if it's trapped inside the blade, waiting for Rumi to bring him back? Even the shot of his white tiger and crow perched on a board that says, "Come back," feels too deliberate to ignore. Maybe Jinu isn't gone at all. Maybe he's just waiting for the sequel's opening scene. Remember the golden Han moon? That sacred seal meant to trap Gwi-Ma forever? After the final battle, the Huntrix restore it, but it's not golden anymore. And that detail might change everything. Fans believe the color shift wasn't artistic, it was a warning. If the Han moon's gold symbolized purity, then its new form may mean one thing: Gwi-Ma still lives. Maybe he was only banished, not destroyed. Maybe the seal is temporary, and the underworld is merely sleeping. Because let's be real, K-Pop Demon Hunters without demons isn't K-Pop Demon Hunters. Their next fight might not be about victory, it might be about survival. The Saja boys weren't just villains. They were icons gone wrong. What if they weren't demons at all, but idols who made a deal with Gwi-Ma for fame? A tragic bargain, talent in exchange for their souls. Take Abby, for example. Perfect looks, zero warmth. He wanted beauty and lost love. He became an object, admired, but never cherished. The same might be true for the others. Each sold a piece of humanity for stardom, only to become Gwi-Ma's puppets. If that's true, their souls could still be trapped in the underworld, meaning they can be saved. Imagine a sequel where the Huntrix fight not to destroy them, but to bring them home. Now things get personal. Rumi's origins have always been a mystery. We know she has demon patterns. We know she's powerful. But where did that power come from? Some fans believe her mother was Gwi-Ma's daughter, making Rumi his granddaughter. Others think Gwi-Ma himself is her father, having deceived her mother in human form. It sounds insane until you notice the clues. Rumi's fiery aura mirrors Gwi-Ma's own flames. Her power isn't purely human or purely demonic. If that's true, then Rumi isn't just fighting demons. She's fighting her bloodline. And the key to ending Gwi-Ma might not be the Han moon. It might be Rumi herself. Every generation had trios. The Sunlight sisters, the Huntrix. 3 was tradition, until now. K-pop idols once followed the same rule. The Kim sisters, SES, the He sisters, always 3. But music evolved, groups expanded, and maybe so will the Hunters. The new Han moon at the movie's end hints at change. Just as K-pop broke its own mold, Huntrix might welcome a 4th member, a symbol of global unity and new beginnings. Imagine a new face, maybe not even Korean, joining Rumi, Mira, and Zoe. A reflection of how K-pop and K-Pop Demon Hunters are no longer just local legends, but worldwide phenomena. Here's where mythology meets music. Korean folklore speaks of the 4 guardians: the azure dragon, vermilion bird, white tiger, and black tortoise. Each represents direction, color, and power. And guess what? Huntrix already fits 3. Rumi, white tiger stripes. Zoe, turquoise blades, azure dragon. Mira, cloaked in black, black tortoise. That leaves one missing, the vermilion bird of the south, the fiery, red, radiant spirit. Could the fourth Huntrx member embody that final guardian? If so, it would complete the balance and the legacy. Just like Lisa from Blackpink, who once represented the same mythic symbol, this newcomer could be a non-Korean idol, bridging worlds both mythic and modern. Rumi's patterns glow like fire, but they never whisper like Gwi-Ma's do. Why? Because maybe they're not demonic at all. What if Rumi isn't half demon, but half celestial? Her mother, a hunter. Her father, perhaps a divine being who once opposed Gwi-Ma himself. That would explain everything. Her immunity to Gwi-Ma's control, her unmatched strength, her light amid darkness. If true, Rumi isn't cursed, she's chosen. A bridge between heaven and hell, destined to end the war her ancestors began. Jinu's story doesn't end with death, it begins there. In Korean mythology, souls face endless trials before they can reincarnate. When Jinu's soul merged with Rumi's sword, fans noticed the constellation pattern along its blade. Coincidence? Hardly. That sword might represent Jinu's celestial journey, his test to earn rebirth. If he passes, he could return in a divine form, not as a demon, not even as a ghost, but as a guardian. His final act of sacrifice might have bought him another life, and another chance to stand beside Rumi. Behind every idol's rise, there's a secret, and maybe a monster. In Dr. Han's office, fans spotted a photo of 4 young men, a forgotten idol group, or maybe the Saja boys before their fall. The theory? Dr. Han was Gwi-Ma's recruiter, offering desperate idols fame in exchange for their souls. Each Saja boy's curse mirrors their flaw. Mystery, obsessed with privacy, loses his identity. Baby, over-sexualized, becomes eternal youth. Abby, insecure, trapped in perfect form. Romance, distant, craves connection but can't feel it. Their beauty is a prison, their fame, a curse. And in the next film, their salvation might depend on Rumi forgiving what they once were. If even half of these theories are true, K-Pop Demon Hunters isn't just a story about good versus evil. It's about guilt, legacy, and redemption. From celestial trials to cursed idols, every unanswered question hints at a universe far bigger than one movie could show. And when the sequel finally drops, one thing's for sure. We'll be watching, frame by frame.